If a builder is asked to replace windows, and we often say that if you buy on price, you pay twice. We've seen so many cheaper windows that really just don't last. They might not even last for 2 years. So it's terribly important that when you are considering buying new windows, you do go to a supplier where you know you can buy quality products that are going to last for many generations. Our windows typically are made out of laminated softwood, so the frames are actually made out of sections of timber that are bonded together to give them extra strength. The wood itself is a North European slow-growing pine, which again is a very stable, well-prepared timber that we use in all of our frames. The actual sills, we use hardwood, just because if there's any water that's going to be on the windows, it's going to tend to stay around the sill area. So we always put a harder, denser timber just on the sills. All of our windows come fully finished, so they're painted, they're double glazed. They also have all of the ironmongery already on the windows. So depending on what a customer has selected, whether it's brass or polished chrome or satin chrome, all of those fixtures are on the window when they're installed. And we have a big selection that our customers can select and decide on what they'd like to go with. It's all guaranteed for 10 years. And we also make sure that all of our windows and doors have insurance-backed locks pre-assembled onto the windows and doors. Glass is a really important issue to get right. And again, we see so often, particularly in the UPVC world, cheap glass that's not properly constructed glass in terms of how it looks. And it does have that sort of slightly drunken shimmer to it. Whereas our glass, we always go to the main global manufacturers. In addition to the benefit from sound, clearly putting in double glazed windows is going to give you an enormous benefit from heat retention. We use within the units a technology which is called a warm edge spacer bar, which has really moved things on from the old-fashioned double glazed units that look sort of quite garish, and all of our customers notice just how much warmer their properties are. A lot of customers that we talk to have got properties that sit within conservation areas, and the degrees of the onus on getting planning permission varies by borough, and there's Article 4 planning consent that's required in certain conservation areas, which means you do need to have drawings submitted to the council, which we're very happy to work with clients to help them get through that process. There are lots of clients that we replace old casement windows with new ones, typically Edwardian bays in all their splendour. We tend to take the old bay out and put a complete manufactured bay back in. So we don't normally go down the route of individual sections making up the bay, because we think that if we can offer a one bay products, it makes them far more weatherproof and secure. And all of our products are guaranteed for 10 years. So that includes the timber, it includes the ironmongery, and it includes the glazing units. Our paint surfaces are guaranteed for 3 years, and as long as they're looked after regularly, they'll last for many, many generations. Our double glazing units have to conform to certain U-value targets that will change over time, and it's a case of making sure that the units that we're installing in our windows deliver against those targets. Our units obviously achieve those targets, but what we try and make sure is that they look as elegant as possible. We really think it's a necessity that you come to the showroom, and we really would encourage you to do that. And it's a bit like if you're buying a motor car, it's inconceivable that you wouldn't go to the car showroom. So come and see us, and we'd be delighted to welcome you to the showroom.